good, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today I am on my way to go take my CJBAT test, and that is to first off be a service aide, and then I'm gonna do that for a year. And then after that, I'll jump into being a officer. So I'm nervous. I got like 50 minutes left. Right now I'm at the park. I have like 50 minutes left to just like clear my mind and pray and all types of stuff. Around 9 something, I did read my Bible. I finished reading Noah, and then I wind up using ChatGPT to help me with some more questions and stuff, because I did when I was at the house yesterday, I also had ChatGPT give me some questions as well, and I got at least 1 or 2 wrong. So I was like, okay, it gave me confidence that okay, it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Like, one thing about me, I do not like tests. I don't like tests. I don't study for tests, because in reality, in my head, I feel like I'm just gonna fail it. And so I don't study it. But if I do study it here and there, it's a 50-50 chance I will pass or fail. And then if I don't study it, for some apparent reason, I always pass. Maybe I shouldn't have studied. But no, I decided to study to just like, okay, let me see what this test was about, and this and third. My husband, he did it about a year ago, and he passed it and stuff, and that's for him to also be a police officer. So he already passed his. So he was letting me know it's not hard at all, it's literally easy and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. So prayfully, okay y'all, prayfully. So like, my hands are sweaty. My hands are real sweaty right now. Like, hands sweaty, feet sweaty. Like, I had to just literally put a whole nother thing of deodorant on, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not like, one of them tests that at school, just to see how you do and stuff like that. They don't care how, like, long as they know, like, okay, this is where she's lacking at. It's not one of them tests, okay? This is a whole nother test to get you a job, okay? To get you where you want to be in life for your career. So I just put I pass. Like, that's like my little main thing in my head. Like, as long as I pass, and I do have confidence that I am going to pass. I'm just nervous about it, because like I said, I haven't tested since I was in 10th grade. So I'm in college now, so that tells you a lot, okay? So y'all pray for me, fingers crossed. Like, once it comes from, like, once I pass this test, when I pass this test, let's think positive, y'all. Let's think positive, because God's gonna do it. Yes, he will. God's gonna make a way, because he always does. And so when I pass this test, y'all, I'm gonna start looking for better jobs for myself. And like, I already have my security license, I already have my conceal license and stuff. I did want to get my G license. I literally took the class for that, to go like for the shooting range and to understand it. So I already got it signed off on that, so I can do that as well. Like, my whole point is to always have something under my belt. Therefore, if one thing doesn't work out for you, always have something else. I also have home health aid under my belt as well. So I have DCF for like teaching and stuff. I have that under my belt. Like, y'all, it's like, I always love to have something under my belt. So therefore, like I said, if something doesn't work out, or if I feel like I don't want to do this anymore, I can always learn. I can always lean to doing that. And then whatever I put my mind to, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to do it. So like I say, y'all, pray for me and wish me luck. So y'all, I'm back at the house. And guess what? Guess what? I passed. Listen, I am so excited. I'm gonna show y'all something really quick. This is my vision board. Now, if you see on my vision board, I have my business on there and stuff. I have me getting closer to God and like just money, of course, my own, getting another place, YouTube that I'm trying to start more, and working out. Like you see, debt free, traveling. So if you see right there, and I also wrote it, the date and the time, I mean the date and me passing, I wrote it on there. Same thing like with my business, I started it last year at the end, and then of course when I started like to really which one is it, right here, when I really started to like get into more with God. So I'm currently just like, you know, looking back and thinking God about like what he's about to do for me. Like you literally see like you can, what you write on your vision board sure can come true, especially if you keep God in the midst of it. So it was really like basically never doubt yourself. Different is always better, as I always said to myself. And I'm not doubting what God has for me. I know God has so much in store for me. I know that doors will start opening up for me. My husband prayed for me this morning. I prayed for myself, and I was just like, I need, this is what I want. So I've been procrastinating on this for a minute, especially the test part, because I was supposed to do it about, I believe, 2-3 months ago, and I was procrastinating on it a lot. And I believe my husband, we was at his church this Sunday, and his god sister, she does service aid, and she was like, if you want, I can talk to her for you, this and the third. Mind you, I'm not more of a person that asks for a handout or anything like that. So when it came down to it, I was just like, no, I'm perfectly fine with, like, you know, that. And but I watch TikToks, I watch TikToks, I looked up like stuff. I even went on CJBAT to give me, like, you know, to prepare me, because he paid for it in church. And I was just like, why? And so then he was just like, the closest one was on the 18th, which was a Monday. And I was just like, the next day, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So I was like, at least let me have a preparation. So I did it for Wednesday around 12:30, and I was just like, all right. When I got in there, it was just like, when I was looking at the questions, I was just like, the nervousness went out of my body, because I did ask God. I said, God, listen, I would like you to take the nervousness out of my body. I would like for you to, you know, keep me calm, take the fear of failing away from me, because me having that, oh, I'm not gonna pass, me having that, oh, what if this happened, what if that happens, you know, energy and mindset, that's what happens. So I told God, I said, take that away from me, therefore I'll be able to be calm, collected. I listened to the gospel music, because I was literally like 5 minutes away from it. So I listened to gospel music on my way there, and I promise you, like, mind you, I was all sweaty hands, sweaty feet. So I was just like, once I finally got there, and I was like, I said, listen to gospel music, it took my mind away from it. And like literally when I got into there, it was just like a smooth ship, like smooth ship, no bumps in the road, nothing like that. And I was just like, this is mad easy. So anybody who is trying, who's wanted to take the CJBAT test, do it. Like, for a person that like me, who don't like tests at all, and feel like, you know, test is not for them, like myself, I promise you, you're gonna pass it. Literally the first half is just disagree in agreements about yourself. And then the second half is memorizing the scenery. They're going to give you a board. Just memorize scenery. I wrote everything down. From the color of the car to how many wheels was on the tire. Because that's how they would do you. How many people was in a picture. Like all of that. Write it down. And then the third one, which was the last one, I did diagrams. I did diagrams and what else? I did diagrams and I read like passages, but I didn't read the whole passage. I just like, okay, they asked, for example, like say they asked, what is Kyle and Nike fighting for? You'll go back and it literally says, oh, Nike and Kyle was fighting because of a issue with a female. And you'll literally just like, okay, that's the answer right there. Literally very simple, very easy. I didn't have any math problems for mine, so I don't know how everybody else is, but I didn't have any math problems for mine. They did ask about like misspelled words and stuff, like if the word comet, you know, if like comet could be spelled COMET, but they have an I in it, so you have to fix that spelling basically. So it's just like little things like that. But other than that, it was just like in the first half it was full breeze. I was like, phew, pass through it, do. Like it was very easy. So if I can do it, I know anybody else can. So I'm just very proud of myself for this achievement, and only way to go is continue to go up. So to know that, like literally it says it on their pass and stuff, like I'm excited for myself for that. I'm happy. I'm like, it's a lot. So, and then when I look back at my vision board and I see that it's right there, like out of all of the other ones, like everything else is color coordinated into like, okay, I got blue right here, I got black down here. On this side I have like a pinkish greenish color, and then at the top I have like dark, like more of a darker pink colors, and then at the bottom I have lighter colors, and then right there is this big old neon blue and yellow just right there. Like, so I was just like, I need to do it. I gotta do it. It needs to be done. And it has been done through the grace of God. And right after this, I am gonna go pray to thank him, because this is an achievement for myself. Many people may not see it as an achievement and stuff like that, but this is an achievement for me. And like I said, only way to go from here is up. So I am looking up jobs, opportunities, and I am looking up the academies and stuff to go in and stuff. And I am going to call my pastor, let her know the news, so she can pray for me and pray that everything continues to go selling as needed. Because, like I said, only way is to go up. So, other than that, thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And drop your little comments below about what you think, even if it's a congratulations, whatever. And also, happy Wednesday.